Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Wise Decision Maker Show, where we help you make the wisest and most profitable decisions. And today we'll talk about how hybrid work could save knowledge workers' jobs from the threat of AI. Now, we all know that knowledge workers are facing a crossroads, a difficult choice. Should they return to the office or do they risk losing their job to artificial intelligence? And they feel trapped between the burden of this commuting, which is no fun, no one wants that, and the threat of AI. So, what is the value of hybrid work in specifically coming to the office, and how can it help protect knowledge workers' jobs from AI? So, the office does spur innovation and collaboration. It helps with relationship building, with networking opportunities. It allows for a fluid exchange of ideas, and this helps nurture connections and therefore a strong corporate culture. And so you want to think about that when you're weighing the benefits of crafting hybrid work policies. And of course, there are lots of benefits to people working remotely. They tend to be more productive on their individual tasks. They save their commuting time. It's a big benefit for morale, for stress reduction, for retention, for recruitment. But there are these trade-offs, and specifically knowledge workers themselves should think about generative AI. Generative AI can create content autonomously. It can have predictive analytics. It can do a lot of stuff that is very high value. So McKinsey report explores its economic potential, and it says that it will add 13 trillion to global GDP by 2030. And personally, I think this is an underestimation of its potential. That McKinsey estimate would say that it's a 1.2% annual GDP boost. That's already pretty big given that the typical GDP growth is 3% annually. And I think that that's maybe an underestimation of the economic potential of AI. And so that AI can definitely replace some knowledge workers. I'm working with a number of companies, and we're talking specifically, I was literally talking to one company that was automating some of its accounting functions, and it has 2 remote accounting workers, and it will be replacing them with generative AI that one remote accounting worker will be doing now instead of 2. So that's an example for one of my clients, and that's part of my work for them to help them figure out how are they going to be more efficient. And I'm already seeing that among my clients. So AI has the potential to really transform the labor market and eliminate knowledge worker roles. So the McKinsey report finds that the AI can automate 60 to 70% of tasks that employees do currently, like that accounting function. And it will likely impact higher wage knowledge work the most. So what will happen in that accounting function is that the accountant, one of the accountants instead of 2, will be doing a lot of work that 2 accountants were previously doing, and some of the more routine tasks will be delegated to AI. So the higher wage knowledge work will be impacted because these knowledge workers will have to do more AI work to replace a lot of the routine tasks they previously did. So that's very important to think about in terms of hybrid work, because this hybrid approach can help organizations respond to AI disruption and help knowledge workers as well. And so thinking about what hybrid work is, of course, some in-office presence and some remote work. And the in-office component from the perspective of knowledge workers is what helps protect them from the threat of AI. And hybrid work, of course, supports creativity that in some aspects AI can't replicate. It's great in routine tasks, but it lacks some aspects of human creativity and innovation in terms of selecting ideas. It's great in generating ideas, but not so good in selecting and adapting ideas to the context of what you're doing, what you're facing. And that, of course, is a big benefit of being in the office, that you can have those in-person interactions so that they can spark creativity for brainstorming, problem solving, and synergistic collaboration that can customize ideas that maybe were generated by AI to your local context. Of course, a big benefit is relationship building. That's a unique human skill that AI lacks. In-office interactions in the hybrid model help build those professional networks and create opportunities for collaboration. So the office I'm talking about has 2 remote accountants and free in-person accountants. In-person meaning hybrid work. They come in sometime, they work outside the office the rest of the time. There's no talk of replacing their jobs with generative AI because they do some things that need to be done in the office, and they have strong relationships with other departments, which is part of what they do in the office. They collaborate with other departments in the office. So there's no talk at all of replacing their jobs with AI. Now, in terms of corporate culture, we know that strong corporate culture drives employee engagement, productivity, and retention. And hybrid work, of course, facilitates the in-person interactions that are really vital for a vibrant culture. And this is what makes employees integral to organization, further securing their roles if they are in person. Now, human insight still matters because while AI can analyze data to find patterns, it does fall short in complex business decision-making. It doesn't know the kind of customized industry trends to your business. It lacks human judgment. And workers can build judgment through those daily in-office interactions that help them stay updated on company developments. And this is what helps enable workers to make nuanced decisions that AI really can't handle. And this helps solidify their roles. Finally, AI can't really replace human empathy. Emotional intelligence helps us understand, use, and manage emotions effectively. And that's a skill that AI lacks. In-office presence in hybrid work allows workers to leverage EQ in emotional quotient in negotiation, conflict resolution, team management, and that's what makes humans still irreplaceable, that emotional intelligence, EQ, emotional quotient. So, hybrid work can future-proof knowledge roles from generative AI against that AI displacement. AI can automate tasks, but it can't replace a lot of human elements like collaboration, relationship building, culture cultivation, and complex decision-making. And finally, emotional intelligence. So hybrid work is what lets knowledge workers maintain their unique value and job security. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wise Decision Maker Show. Please make sure to subscribe wherever you checked out the show and leave a review. It helps other people discover the show, and it helps us improve the show.